So today we're a little bit late. I'm still trying to get on that 12:30 mark, but you know. Wow, this is a very bright workout outfit. Okay, so today we're gonna do a 20-minute lightweight toning session. We're gonna be using 5s, you can use 6s, you can use 8s, just keeping it light and going high rep is gonna be the key here. We are just looking to burn calories. We're not building any muscle, or we're not building size in our muscle necessarily, but we will be maintaining lean muscle and whatnot. Every movement we do is 30 seconds long. Remember, you can kind of watch me go through this now, and it will save in my live section so you can do this at a later time. Okay, let's get started with the warm-up. Our usual, every move is 30 seconds long, like I said. Elbow to knee tucks in 3, 2, and 1. Tuck and twist, tuck and twist. Abs are tight, tuck and twist. Just like this, 20 seconds. Tuck it and twist it. Make sure you're actively squeezing your core with this so you really feel those abs. Like this, good. And let's get our hip hinges in 3, 2, 1. So I'm gonna hinge down. My hamstrings are really sore because I did a heavy lift. So this is a super good way to stretch your hamstrings. Make sure you lead with the chest. Remember, we're not rounding our spine. We're almost slightly arching it, keeping that neutral back, down and up, down and up. So good. And up. Let's get one more. Stretch out those hams, down and up. Let's get a squat. 3, 2, 1. Knees in line with toes, down and up. Breathing. 20 seconds. Keeping that chest up. Weight in the heels. 15 seconds. Sending those glutes far back. Keeping the weight in the heels, knees in line with toes. And let's get some arm circles back in 3, 2, 1. So big arm circles back like this. Open up that chest. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Big circles. Let's switch direction in 3, 2, and 1. Big circles back. Big open circles, like you're giving a big hug. Micro bend in the elbows. Let's get this warm up one more time through in 3, 2, and 1. So elbow to knee tuck, tuck and twist. Tuck and twist, and crunch. So waking up that full body, but mostly those abs. Tuck and twist. 15 seconds. Crunch and cross. Just like this. Let's get those hip hinges in 3, 2, and 1. To get a little deeper, just making sure you keep that micro bend behind the knees, pulling the shoulders back, down and up. Feeling that deep stretch in the backs of the legs, down and up. 15 seconds, and 10. Breathing. Last one. Let's get our squats in 3, 2, 1. Down and up. So again, release it out of the front side of the body. We're putting it on the back half of the body. Sitting back, chest is staying up. Deep breaths. Relax the shoulders. We've got 10 seconds. Keep those knees in line. And last one, arm circles back for the last time. Open up that chest. Make sure you're making a full circle with your arms, keeping the elbows bent, because if you do this, it's kind of just in the shoulder, but we actually want to get this in the biceps, the chest. Switch direction, 3, 2, 1. Last move in the warm-up, and then we'll get started. All right, let's grab those. Let's go ahead and grab the 5s or any lightweight that you're going to be using today. And we're just going to do a full lightweight toning session. So I'm going to start in a sumo squat. I'm going to come down, curl, hammer press, and pull down. So think good posture here, like your arms are pushed against a wall as you pull down and back behind you. Last one. Up and pull it down. Let's stay in our sumo. We're gonna come down, jab, cross, and stand back up. So knees must stay in line with toes. That's how you're really gonna feel those inner legs. And up, down, and up. Sit that weight back. Even in your sumo squat, you're pushing those hips back, activating those glutes. Last one, punch and punch. Next, we're gonna get a little side lunge, swing it to a curtsy. So I'm just gonna have my weights by my sides, frame the knee on that side lunge, and reset. Side lunge, curtsy, and reset. So make sure that both toes are forward for the side lunge, not turning that toe out. Swing the leg back and over slightly for the curtsy, and that's it. So same thing for this side lunge. Framing the knee, toes are forward, so I am feeling my glutes. Curtsy, we need more room. Side, swing it over, and back. So swinging it over requires a lot of balance. Make sure you're squeezing your abs as you swing back and then over about a foot. Last one, and so good. Okay, got a lot of movement here. So next, let's change it up, get some arms. Let's just alternate a little shoulder raise here for 30. So since we're doing lightweight toning, the goal is always higher rep. It's acting as cardio. You're still toning those lean muscles, burning calories. Make sure you tuck your belly into your spine, not arching your back. Just like this. And let's get side shoulder raises. Alternate only to 90 degrees. Don't need to go higher than that. Up and down. 15 seconds. And 10. Abs stay nice and tight. We're gonna get some alternating knee tucks with my arms completely straight. Tucking that belly in using those abs here. Second we open up our arms, we don't want that, it's gonna go into the arms. We're keeping this right in the core. Tuck, tuck, just like this, good. Stay tucking. Keep those arms straight. They're gonna wanna bend. You're gonna wanna bend your elbows. Just don't, keep them straight. All right, next, we have a reverse lunge with a tippy toe. Back, up and through, tippy toe on my left foot, then come down. So find that balance before you come down. Up, tippy toe, down. So we're focusing on balance. We're also activating your calves by adding this tippy toe and down. And back. Tippy toe and back. Let's switch. 3, 2, 1. Back, squeeze, repeat. Deep breaths. Making sure your front knee is not coming past the toes. So I still send my foot way back, checking that this is 90 degrees. Up. Make sure you're finding your balance before you're not just rushing through the tippy. 10 seconds. And down. Okay. Let's make our way down. We're gonna get some upper body. So what we're gonna do here is a little bird dog. I'm in my tabletop. As I extend my left leg and right arm, I round and I lengthen. Round, lengthen. Tuck and squeeze, extend. Other side, 3, 2, 1. So tuck and round the spine, arch and lengthen. This is the same pose as, or similar as the cat-cow pose in yoga. Arch and round, Lean, long lines, lengthen. Tuck. We got 10 more seconds. Extend. Tuck. Extend. Let's move our way down. So we are just trying to tone up the full body today. High rep. So I'm gonna drop to my back, legs completely straight up to keep my lower back nice and flat to the mat. And we're gonna go chest press, turn my grip, narrow press. Chest press wide, slide the elbows, narrow. Chest press wide, narrow press. And down and up. Next, skull crusher. All the way to the mat and back up. So make sure your legs are straight. I challenge you, it's gonna be a lot harder. Don't let your legs come here. Keep them straight. Skull crusher all the way to the ground and back up. Elbows are gonna stay in, that's the goal here. Elbows need to stay in nice and tight so you feel this in your triceps. And last one, and up. Next, we're gonna do little alternating leg raises. Keep that lower back nice and flat to the mat. Notice my head is off the ground. Weights are off the ground. If you need to drop your head, that's okay, but try to just keep the lower back nice and flat to the mat. Keeping your legs straight is gonna help you do that. You've got 10 seconds. And then we'll get a little bit of abs in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just gonna hold one weight for a cross reach and open. So I am gonna drop my arm back as well to include the shoulders a little bit in this. Back nice and slow, super careful with the movement. Dropping the arm, pushing it up and through. 10 seconds. Open, crunch. Last one. Switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Crunch, open, and open. Open, crunch and squeeze, open it up. So good, 15 seconds. Press that lower back in the ground and push up and through. Last one. Okay, beautiful. All right, quick stretch, 30-second stretch here. We're gonna go right into our down dog, up dog, our favorite. So I start in my high plank, push the hips back, then drop them down. We gotta restart in 15 seconds. Let's bring it back up. Starting with the sumo squat, guys. Sumo squat, curl, press. Grab those weights. I'm sweating. Nice and wide, remember, knees in line with toes. So you don't need to get so wide with your toes that you can't bring your knees that wide. So just find that comfortable distance. Press. Oh, let's add that pull down. A lot of people ask me for postural work. This is a good one to practice making sure your arms come down behind you like they're against a wall. Opening up that chest. Sumo. Hands up, weights up, jab, cross, and up. Make sure you're not falling forward. You're all back. Weight is back. And up. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're using your core with these punches. Super important. Okay, side lunge. Frame the knee, swing it all the way back and over a foot. So I'm gonna get my right glutes, then my left glute with this curtsy by digging my weight into the mat no matter what, through my heel. Find that balance by squeezing the core, squeezing the glutes. All right, other side, 3, 2, and we're gonna move up 1. Over and back. And over. Try not to step together in between. You want to swing it all the way through. Knees are staying in line with toes still. So for that side lunge, doesn't look like it as much, but I'm sending my glutes super far back, keeping my chest up. Boom. Okay, alternating shoulder raise we have next. Just coming up 90 degrees, holding for a second and back down. Abs are tight. So notice I'm kind of rounded, I'm not arched, I'm tucked in as I do the shoulder raise. 10 seconds. Side shoulder raise in 3, 2, 1. Alternating, up and down. Taking it nice and slow. We're almost done, guys. Finishing up second round. And down. We've got those standing knee tucks coming in a few seconds. And arms are going to go straight up. Keep them nice and straight. Tuck those knees. Tuck, tuck. Make sure your back's not arched. You're going to feel this in your back and not your core. You want to round that spine slightly. Use those abs. And use those arms. Keep them nice and straight, no matter what. That's it. We're going to come down in 3, 2, and 1. We have our bird dogs. Extending my right arm out, my left leg in 3, 2, 1. Extend. Round and squeeze. Lengthen, extend. Round and squeeze. And round. So lots of spinal mobility here. This is super good to just loosen you up, increase mobility overall. Other side. 3, 2, and 1. Extend, round and tuck. Trying to keep that shoulder above the wrist of this arm that's on the ground still. Round, extend and lengthen. 10 seconds. Extend and lengthen. And let's come onto our backs. We got the chest press and narrow chest press alternating. So remember, you are keeping your legs straight up. A lot of people will just kind of keep them like this. That can let your lower back arch. We don't want that. So straighten out your legs, help push the lower back flat to the mat. Engage the abs the whole time. Just so you're kind of doing two things at once. 10 seconds. Almost done. And skull crusher. Still reset that lower back. Elbows in tight. Drop all the way down. Are you pressing your lower back into the mat? Make sure you are. Make sure your elbows are super close together. Keeping those legs straight. That's it. Almost done here. Gonna push up and alternate, dropping the legs. Down and up. Stay breathing. Alternate those legs. Push that lower back nice and deep into the mat. Got 5 seconds. Cross reaches in 3, 2, and 1. Cross reach and open up. Reach and open. Open. Keep that lower back nice and flat. Open up that arm. You're going to feel this even more in chest and shoulder, but also in the core. Other side. We are almost done. 3, 2, 1, and open. Open it up. Come together at the top and open. Stay breathing. Push. 10 seconds. Open that arm. 3, 2, and 1, guys. That wasn't too bad. I mean, I always find these still a little difficult, our lightweight days, but they kind of act as more of like a cardio day, which is really good if you don't have access to a machine or you just get bored with machine cardio. You can do something like this with lightweight, but I would encourage you to still try to get 45 to 60 minutes in. So you can always do this exercise 2 times through, 3 times through. Or there are so many other videos that I have on my channel. You can add like a 30-minute in after this, and I have a lot of body weight cardio style videos. Let's get a cat-cow since we did that. You're gonna arch and look up, round and look down. So this is what we did in the bird dog movement. Arch, exhale. Round, look down. Let's get a child's pose, knees out, toes together, crawl it forward. Push those lats into the mat and push that chest through. Thread the needle pose, gonna thread my arm through, drop my shoulder, left shoulder down, walk my right arm out. Keeping the hips in line with the knees, core is tight. Switch sides, try to stretch out that back. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, let's come up for some standing stretches. I feel like you guys enjoy this part. Let's just do some hip circles now, out to the sides. Get like 5, because we already loosened them up a bit. Other side. Open and twist. Let's get our triangle. Turn my right foot out to the side and drop it down. Twist the wrist and pulse. Slide it up. Left foot turns out and down. Twist the wrist. Let's get our hip flexor stretch since we're still in our hip flexor challenge. It's the forever hip flexor challenge. So we're gonna sit into this, make sure that front knee is still 90 degrees, and then focus on lengthening out my left hip flexors here. When you're ready, you're gonna reach up. You can bend over the bent knee. And we'll get the hamstrings on the right side. Oh yeah, these are tight. Oh my goodness. Other side. Big step forward, push the hips through. Reaching up, over slightly, oh my gosh. And hamstring on the left. Move through the hip a bit. Whew. Oh yeah. Let's get our ragdoll pose, feet shoulder width, drop down, really drop, drop, drop. Feel the top of your back. Like really feel this if you really let your head go. Grab your elbows, swing side to side. Get those hamstrings again. Coming up nice and slow. Whew. All right, guys. Tomorrow I have to drive at this time, so I may not be on tomorrow, but I'll let you know. Maybe. We'll figure it out. One day we'll figure it out. You guys are the best.